glow is real. It's good to see everyone. A lot of people across the world are at the breaking point right now. As I take the pulse of society, I'm feeling this as well. A lot of people are reaching out on Facebook, writing in the comments. This is a very intense energy that has come in. It is all part of the process. And in today's lesson, I'm going to give some advice on how to deal with this very powerful energy right now. If you are feeling this, you could hit the sunbursts, the starbursts in the chat. We knew it was coming. It's not just a an easy process. If you've ever seen my video on discussing ascension symptoms as Heinrich metamorphosis, you are turning into a beautiful butterfly today. And do you think that caterpillar is having a grand old time as its insides are liquefying? Probably not. So you might feel the pressure. You might feel the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing, light warriors. It's blazing. And it really is a time period. We are seeing people lose it in many different forms. And we need to know, what are we identifying in our own life? What are we identifying on the outside? Because these things can interact with your journey. I discuss it as dimensional bleeding, if you will. Okay, ultimately, you could never be stopped. Delays can happen, but you do not want to allow the dimensional bleeding. You do not want these frequencies to come into your everyday life, especially after God cleared them away. So it's really a very powerful time period, and you're going to not only see it within yourself, but you're seeing it in your brothers and sisters as well. And the one thing, absolutely, Summer, the one thing is what I was going to talk about right now, Summer. The one thing that everyone has to realize is that hi, how you doing? You are responsible for your own ascension. Nobody else. I'm not responsible for your own ascension. Maybe you never came across a message or a channel or a community like this. Well, a new community, a new world, a new way, the authentic way is being built right now. No one is in charge of your ascension. It is an inside job. I never stuttered. It is an inside job. And right now, when these energies are intense, this is an inner work, an inside job. So as this is all playing out, how do we go with it, whether it's ourselves or whether it's coming in from the external environment? If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people, because a lot of people are rising up. They're truthfully ascending, going into 2025. 2025, baby. Beautiful booms, beautiful flashes are coming in. And you are the star. You're like a supernova. That's how powerful you are. You're like a supernova blasting onto the scene. This is the breaking point. So a lot of people are at their breaking point. If you are feeling this intensity, you could hit the flames, the stars. Write it in the comments if you're watching on the replay. So you will see people lose it, number one. You could feel irritated. And you are going to see people that they don't know what to do. So they're trying to hold on to you. Does that resonate with you? I've seen this over the course of my journey. And they only come around at certain times. They don't come around the random Tuesday. You understand what I mean? I talk about the random Tuesday. True family, true love, true all these things, it's on a random Tuesday. Not because it's the holiday. You got to know these things. Please click the like button if I'm speaking the truth. So there's going to be people out there right now, because the energies are intense, and they might try to hold on to your ascension. Right? They're going to try to latch on because they can't do it themselves. If you're getting this message, you got to focus on yourself right now. Your Uncle Mike did it. You have to focus from within. And again, this is the authentic path. It's not the unicorn and rainbow path. This is not the path. There's so many people on this live stream right now. I see them within our Facebook community. Hit me up on Facebook. The link is in the description. I take the pulse of society. I get my hands into the community. You know, we're leaving an old age of fake leaders, fake trash, okay? True leaders. You know, I talked about this, Leonidas, okay? The Black Panther. I'm just giving you examples, right? I'm like the Black Panther. No, the true leaders of the new earth, they're going to be on the ground, okay? They're going to be with the family. They're going to be with the people. That's the only, because you're disconnected. That's the way of the world right now. Many people are disconnected. You got to get reconnected. And the most powerful connections are the connections to God and to oneself. We're looking in a world right now. People don't know thyself. When you know thyself, when you are living in truth, you are more powerful than 10,000 people. It's true. Probably 1 million people, actually. And we're leaving an age of fake, an age of cookie cutter things. You know, your true ascension journey, your, life improvements, it doesn't all fit in one box. So this all has to be torn down and rebuilt. So there's going to be people that have a lot of work to do in the upcoming years. Okay, there's so much work to do because a lot of subconscious programs, that's what we live off of 95% of the day. They were wrong, they're outdated, they're not serving us. So we have to restructure everything. Everything has to be cleared out. I talk about the foundation. The foundation has been built and it's still being refined, the foundation. All of the things that you're feeling this pressure right now, it's going to make sense as we go through 2025. Papa Fred. I appreciate you, Papa Fred. Thank you so much. I get so excited. Thank you so much, Papa Fred. Appreciate the support. The best advice that I could give to you right now, because it is overwhelming. You have your own anxiety. You might have people trying to throw off your frequency on purpose. So my best advice to give to you till we get through this moment, it's a mini season, if you will. This is a mini season. Sit quietly. Sit quietly. It's very frustrating, Jackie. It is. But you're going to have to sit quietly. And I know it's difficult to do. But listen, you might have to shut your phone off. You might have to take breaks. You might have to, detach the doorbell. Does anyone ring the doorbell anymore? No, everyone's separate right now, right? But these are the things that we have to realize, okay? And what we need to do is allow the energies to sort. You know, I did a world famous video on the rapture. It's still on the channel page. And some people hear these terms and they think it's spiritual wackadoo stuff, but there is a sorting that's happening, a sorting of frequencies, a sorting of the wheat and the tares. Are you following along? Are you seeing this play out? There's a sorting that has happened and it's continuing to happen. And now there's a frequency split. Again, there is a plethora. There is an abundance of different types of timelines and frequencies. But as I share, there are 2 different general directions, and that's how I teach. There are people that are going in a general direction of raising their vibrational frequency, and then there are people that are going in the general direction of lowering their vibrational frequency. And people, things, and situations now that you are in this, your sacred heart, right? That electromagnetic field is 5,000 times greater than your brain. Go with the heart. Go with your heart now, not with your brain. Got to sit quietly, got to listen. What's your vocation? And a lot of people, especially over the past few months, this has been building up because I have a hands-on approach, because I walk amongst the people. And a lot of people are crying out and saying, this is enough. Why aren't I being heard? Why aren't I being heard? It's time for me to be heard. It's time for us to be heard. It's time that we are heard. Write it in the comments. It's time that we are heard. We the people and you, the individual, you, hi, how are you? You need to be heard because you have something different and unique. We're not all carbon copies. We're not all NPCs. We all have something unique to give to the world. So you might be a common everyday life man or woman, and you're sick and tired of not being heard. Well, I'm here to tell you, and that's because I have an open mind. That's one of the first steps in science, is to keep an open mind. A lot of people in this world right now, they don't have an open mind. You will fail in 2025. If you're flowing, if your heart chakra is opening, you're thriving 2025. So we're starting it right now. Thrive 2025. Write it in the comments. Thrive 2025. And please smash that like button if you just came on the live stream so people hear this message. We're thriving in 2025. I like that, right? It's good. See? Beautiful comment. Jennifer writes, not everyone knows what's best for you. Don't go to people. Go to the source. That's what Uncle Mike did. I said, everyone, and I went straight to God because I sit at the right hand of the Father. And as the high commander, I go directly to the source. I go directly to God. And I don't get concerned. I don't get concerned. Ready? Here it comes. I don't get concerned with trolls, narcissists, fake spiritual people that think they're gurus. I don't care. I go straight to God. If that resonates with you, share this message today, because there are so many everyday life people that are rising up into their power. I'm here in front of you today to help you rise up into your power. That's with the solar flash. That's the return of Christ, the Christ consciousness, the energy of Christ. We're thriving 2025, kid. We're thriving 2025. I don't care. Okay, I learned this very strongly. I put out an authentic message. And if people get triggered by it, I got to keep, all I do is I keep moving forward. I move towards the light. I move towards the truth. I keep my connection to God ironclad, no matter what's happening on the outside. That's what people need right now. That's what people need right now. That's the power. So this is difficult, because we all have plans. Like I have plans. I'm dealing with my own agitation. Like why is this taking too long with certain things? We're waiting on God. Sometimes there's nothing we could do, and the more that you start to realize this on your journey. Okay, we're waiting on God. We're waiting on solar flash energies to blast the densities away. We're waiting on tsunami energies to pull back even further. Yes, pull back even further. Keep pulling it back. Pull it all the way back and expose them all. Expose it all. You have to see every nook and cranny, kid. Why? Why is this taking so long, God? Because you need to see it all, baby. You need to see it all. So however, I hope any one of those things helps you, whether we're not getting a tidal wave where we have to get on the boat. But the wave that's coming in is an electromagnetic wave of Christ light. The tsunami wave that's coming in, it's pulling back a little bit more. It's pulling back a little bit more. Son of a, right? It's good. We're all feeling it right now, right? It's true, right? It's true. So the one thing that we can concentrate on, and we go through these, not every day or week is the same throughout the year. This is rest and digest time, okay? I will reshare that video I did. When it's rest and digest time, you need to do those things and you need to avoid those specific people. I will share that link at the end of this video if you're interested in watching that. It's rest and digest time, okay? So the fire is very strong right now, and it is like a storm of fire. It's hard to navigate through this storm that's happening right now. So the fire is very strong. The density, right? And you feel that fire burning up. But on the other side is greatness. It always gets this intense before we level up. I also did that video. It should be a video that has 1 million views because it's so true. Every time you level up, you're going to see these things. And one of them is it's going to get be quiet. Listen. You could see the pullback. It's not linear. I struggle with this as well. I'm being real. I just be real. Keep it real here, right? I struggle with it as well. Life is not linear. Life is not a straight, we're going up like this, but we are constantly going up on the long term, but it's that's what it's really like. And when we get to and we're going up and down a little bit, but the trajectory is upwards and onwards, and keep going. Plato Joe 1, thank you so much. Live by faith. I really appreciate that very much. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is really a time I have to practice this as well right now. You're going to have faith, even though you don't see any evidence in this now moment. And the more that you're having a conscious experience, then you start to see the hand of God. A lot of people aren't seeing it because they're maybe loaded with stuff. Maybe they're loaded with stress in their everyday life. Maybe they're trapped in a job. Maybe they're trapped in a relationship with the narcissist. They're not seeing it because they're loaded. They're loaded with stress. It's not your fault. I'm just teaching the truth right now. Keep hitting click that like button. Keep hitting that like button. It's really going to help the truth get out. It's not your fault. You're riddled with stress, anxiety. When you're in that fight or flight, you can't be fight or flight mode and create abundance in your everyday life. You can't move forward constantly looking over your back. How many people live through that time period? Constantly looking over their back. That time period is over. 999. It's over, kid. It's coming. Right, Carla? Yeah. Caddy writes, the emotions are so strong right now. Absolutely. It's very strong. You have to stay focused. And all I can do is be the lighthouse and even show up during these time periods where it is very dense. And a lot, I talk about fake positivity, toxic positivity. A lot of you know it. A lot of people just, you think, oh, it's super positive. Every day is a rainbow. It's not, though. But what the truth is how you show up in inopportune conditions. You will need to perform at your finest. Over the course of my journey, I was done wrong in many different facets. I'm only in control of one thing, and that is to keep going. John Pierre, thank you so much for that. Faith over fear. That's a great one. Let's write that down as well. Faith over fear. Let's get it going. The experiences that are happening for you, for the collective, for our community, right? Very powerful community here. It is not a coincidence. And people will say, oh, it's just a coincidence. Oh, it's a coincidence. Hi. I see everything. No, it's true, though. It's true. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence what we're all expressing and experiencing right now, right? It's not a coincidence. And when you start to understand energy and not words, when you start to understand spirits and not people, you will start to see the bigger picture. I did a world famous video. You got to have a higher vantage point. You got to check out that video. I have to write that. I got to remember I have to share that one too. You got to have a higher vantage point. When you have that higher vantage point, when you're above the matrix, you're looking down upon, you have that higher vantage point. Now I could see everything that's going on with clarity. You need to have clarity. Stay focused. Don't turn back. Keep going. It's not a coincidence. The main idea of, so people are saying right now, well, why are we feeling this fire? Why are we feeling this stress? Why are we feeling this pressure? You got to get to that place, light warrior. I told you a long time ago, you're going to have to get to that place. Ready? You have to get to the breaking point for the breakthrough. You have to get to the breaking point to get to the breakthrough. One word, capital letters, everyone, 1,000 people, write it in the comments, breakthrough. Simple, one word, like God. God is simple. There's going to be individuals out there, subconscious programs out there that try to confuse you, spirit of confusion. But when you get back to the basics, when you simplify things, that's where the power lies. That's how it comes from God. It's got to be simple. You know, people will go out on the internet, oh, I'm on social media, I'm this, and they try to confuse. What the heck? But a lot of times, when you get to the basics, it's so important. You might be getting this message. You went through a period of time that maybe you were led off your path astray, like a gravity tractor. That's why you have to be aware of these things. Otherwise, you can get thrown astray. Yes, the violet flame, so important at this time, okay? Let's cleanse it all away with the violet flame, blasting through all blockages. We'll do it live on the air. We ask Almighty God to clear and remove all blockages, all spells, any negative energy, clear it away from all the people for our everyday lives and allow us to move forward. Allow us to move forward. Allow the word to get out to the people. Allow our brothers and sisters to find each other because there's frequency barriers that need to be ripped apart. We need to rip them apart right now. You might be getting this message. You say, why can't I fight? Because there's frequency barriers. They have to be stripped apart. This world needs to be stripped apart. This matrix needs to be stripped apart so you could find your brothers and sisters so that we could get back into alignment. And that's why the solar flash is going to blast, blast, and blast. Write it in the comments. Blast, blast, blast the solar flash. That's what it is. It's powerful, right? Oh, Harley Ray Crystal Shop, I appreciate you. 'Tis the season to go within, to ascend. Sage it out. I love you so much. I get all my organic sage from HarleyRayCrystalShop.com. Yeah, you got to get that sage blasting. Palo Santo as well. I love the Palo Santo. It's real. I like that. That resonates with me the most. But yeah, you get your sage, get your Palo Santo. But I'm also here to tell you, okay, you know, we're clearing things. Okay, ready? Pay attention. Focus on this message. You're going to sage it out. Okay, God is going to clear it out, right? So you did this stuff. I'm here to tell you, the sage, even God did the work. It's not going to help you if you let that crap come back in. Okay, hit the like button. You have to do the work. You hit the like, crack that like button open right now if that's the truth. I see this because I deal with a lot of people I'm observing. They going over and over and over and over and over. They keep repeating the same thing. Yeah, when in doubt, sage it out. Start saging. I saw a meme once, and it said, when people say, I don't like to come to your home because you're saging, then the lady writes back, well, I guess that sage be working. Isn't that true? That sage be working. Yeah. Beautiful numbers everywhere. They're giving you the codes right now. You got to get the codes. You got to get the codes. Hit the 1111. Hit the 1111. Stay focused. This is a time period. You got to get to that breaking point. We are all at that breaking point. 1111. That's your timeline. 1111. You're on your path. You're on your path. You're on your path. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You have to stay focused. It's so intense right now. I'm focused. I am locked and loaded, and I'm ready to sit in quiet if I have to. A lot of people can't do that. On my journey, when I see wrongness done, maybe wrongness was done to my personal life. Maybe I'm watching people, my brothers and sisters. I got to sit real quiet. I don't care. I don't fall for the distractions. I shared a post in our Patreon community, right? Focus on that, right? The distraction will prevent the action. Write it down. The distraction will prevent the action. That's the Holy Spirit fire right now. You have to have it right now. Janine writes, silence is golden. Yeah. Silence is golden. We're here for the gold. We're on the road to gold. We have our bumps and we don't lose focus. We are on the road to gold. Right? Isn't it true, Deborah? It's so true. All right. So, and that's where you need to be. You need that golden energy. The gold. That's that energy, the energy theme that we have. The golden energy. The golden crown. The crown chakra. So that's actually something else I wanted to share. And it's even myself, I love when you guys share back because it helps me understand, wow, I say I'm experiencing this. So I fell asleep early, very early last night. I passed out. I went sleepy poo early on the couch. And I woke up and I had this tremendous pressure in my head and within like even my eyeballs, like that, and it's not like a regular headache. That's our crown. That's our connection to God. Did you feel it in the crown? You could hit the crowns. Confirm it if you felt it as well. And maybe you're getting this. Maybe you felt it yesterday. Maybe you're feeling it, maybe tonight. It's a window of time, Remember, the linear time is not exact. It's a window of time. It's a portal that we're all going through, okay? If you just came on, please click that like button. We'll hit a beautiful milestone. It's a great support to overcome the densities. I'm showing people when you move as a unit, remember, collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. It's about we the people. And a lot of what's going on in the modern society has lost that. And these are the supports. There's a positive feedback loop that we create in science. Positive feedback loop. Do it with the people. A lot of people are worried about, the electronics and stuff. But what about our organic energy, right? What about the connections it's terrible what has happened over the past 4 years. And I see this. I see, when you step back, that's why God takes things away. It's not for really a punishment. If you are on your true ascension journey, you signed up for this. So God will take things away, but it's because you have to be refined. You have to learn. You only learn through firsthand experience. So now when the things are taken away, now you can compare and contrast. So you have to see both sides. You once it was taken away, now I could see the ocean was taken away. A big tsunami's coming, but I could see all the nooks and crannies. You will see it all. Sometimes you have to look dead and buried so you can see it all. We are seeing this play out, the micro and the macrocosm. You could see it play out on the main stage, and you could see it playing in your everyday life. Sometimes we have to look dead and buried and resurrect. That's what we need to do. Now, put those around the Wi-Fi boxes. You have to know all little nooks and crannies of your life. You have to know everything. You have to be the captain of your ship. A lot of people aren't. You have to know, okay, these are my main focuses, but I know a little bit about this, and this, even though that's not my main focus. I know a little bit about it. And that's what was the problem. And we're changing that right now because people gave their power away. Oh, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to go. And again, you could go for help, but that's how society was. So in every aspect of our life, you're going to have to know a little bit. You have to be well balanced. And that's what's actually happening right now, the balancing of energies, mainly the balancing of the masculine and feminine energies. Hermetic principle of gender. You got to know these things, man. We all balance them inside of us. There's such a polarization in the world. This side, that side, Coke, Pepsi, oh. No, that's what, I just use that as a funny joke, but that's really what's going on. Right? Taylor, Kerrian, Amy, Lonnie, look, the chat's blowing up right now. Sarah, Deborah, Christina, right? Enough of the polarities. When I step forward, right, and I watch this as a leader of hundreds of thousands of people, I see it. You have to know this, okay? You have to have that connection with yourself first, and then you go out. And then you find the person that's also ready to go. You have that true union inside of you. Everyone, this person is going to complete me. Ooh. Clowns. You got to know this, okay? So, and that's the point. I share about this, the same concept for working out and fitness. It's the same concept. All of these things are the same concept. They're all the same energy theme. Let me just, I shared that video, okay? The man on the radio told me I didn't have to fast. I didn't have to work out or do cardio. I could just take this pill and I'll lose weight. What a clown. And that's the problem with the world right now. Click that like button if I'm speaking the truth. Hit like. Get it, go, light warrior, go. Get the truth out there, because that's what's happening in the ascension. That's what's happening in the spiritual realms. People want the quick fix. Sit under the solar flash. Get blasted away. Feel the energies course through you. Deal with them. Do better. Be better. And rise up and ascend. And then now you have raised your vibrational frequency. Oh, now you're on a different plane. And now you're going to have the people that are on that plane of existence with you. Thomas Bryan, thank you so much for the support. I'm very grateful, Thomas. Giuseppe writes, truth bombs. The truth bombs are coming in. If you like real, actual truth with your spiritual journey, please click the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the greatest version of yourself. It's true. And it doesn't matter. Thank you again, Thomas. It doesn't matter the outside. It's what you're doing on the inside. Because I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, you have to rest your head on the pillow. Do you fall asleep peacefully, or are you stirring at night? There are so many people that are, even if you're not doing it, if you're just a little bit, you will feel it very tremendously. And that's why a lot of people are having a difficult time in the now moment. They're having a difficult time because this energy is going through us. It's bringing things up to the surface. So now it's time to start focusing and fixing these things. The last thing, let it marinate, is a term that I've shared over the years. I love that term. Let it marinate. Sit with it right now. Rest and digest. Let it marinate. A delicious thing is being built right now. Let it marinate. Okay? So, you need to do the things, and don't go anywhere. I have something planned for the very end of this video. You might be witnessing glitches in technology, which I have. Hopefully, the YouTube studio can fix this, but there's something that I want to do with everyone. I haven't been able to do it, so I'm going to have to orchestrate this at the end of the video. Okay, so don't go anywhere. You need to focus that what you're experiencing right now is not a coincidence. You have to hold your, people don't have a connection with God. Hold tight to God, right? Hold real tight. Even though there's not a drop of evidence You could see nothing. I'm going to hold on to God. You're going to say, I'm going to hold on to God. That's where you have to be. Rest and digest. On the other side of this pressure, on the other side of this refinement is greatness, the greatest of all. I love you all. Now we want to focus on this right now in these energies. We're doing it all week long. We're not waiting for New Year's resolutions and all that nonsense. So if you came to this part of this message, okay, I want everyone to stay focused. And I want you to think about what you're taking from your past experiences. I want you to think about where you're moving into your future self. That's the future. This is the quantum. And we're going to bring it all into the now. And we're living. Think about your vocation in life, the relationships you want, everything right now. In these energies right now, we create. So I'm going to just spend the end of this message so that people could hear that very beautiful tone that people have been missing. Now it's time to create that 888 abundance. Take back control of our lives. Do what resonates inside. Do it. Not living a job just to get by. No more. Now it's time to actually live your everyday life. Actually live it. Yeah. Actually live your life. Your crown's a little crooked. You fix your crown a little. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you all. That will be in this replay. So if you want that to do this again, that will be in. I'm not able to do the things because the tech has been glitching so crazily. It's crazy all the glitches that we've been experiencing in the past few weeks. So even the way that the recording is weird. So I appreciate each and every one of you. The greatest supports of all. Could you kindly just click that like button right now? I'm so grateful for that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. We do daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. Stop living somebody else's life. Be the king, be the queen of your everyday life. It's time to rise. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. Hit me up. Let me know how you're feeling. Comment down below. If you're new to the channel, go to the first playlist. You watch the videos from that playlist. This tells a story if you're new to the channel. The greatest story that's ever told is being told right here. It's the story of our everyday lives. So if you are new and this resonated with you, just go to the channel page. You could just hit play on the first playlist and it'll just play and you'll be caught up to date. I love you all. Oh, yes. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all.